on whether or not you should drive an S15 as a daily. Alright, so the answer to this question all depends on how your S15 is set up, most specifically how your ride height is set up. So if your S15 is completely like slammed to the ground as mine is right now, I probably wouldn't say it's the best daily, because you're going to scrape everywhere, every single driveway. You have to make sure, like, certain places you can't go. For example, Hurstville car park, if you're from the area, I can't go up to the roof level because I'll literally just bottom out on the speed bumps and it will fuck my car. So I can't go to certain places, you know what I mean? However, if your S15's raised to a nice dailyable height, then yeah, you can go pretty much anywhere, like any shopping center. You can go over any speed bump without worrying. But in my case, I have to, like, say for example, when I go to work, I have to like go a longer way just so I can avoid roads with like really bad speed bumps. It's pretty bad. Like right now, you'll probably hear it. My exhaust just scraped. Just turning left. You know what I mean? So having your S15 really low and really slammed isn't going to make it the best daily. So I don't know. It's kind of like you can still do it. It's just you have to go the long way. You have to avoid speed bumps. You have to sacrifice getting scraped here and there. I don't know. I mean, I think it's worth it just for how good the car looks when it's lower. But if you don't want to like damage your car and have to take the long way and have to worry about it, I'd probably just either raise your S15 or buy a daily, like a separate daily. So another reason why the S15 may not make the best daily is because it's a car that's really special to a lot of people, you know. And if you're going to buy an S15, you're going to buy it because you care about it and you love it, you know. And it's a lot of people's dream cars. And because of that, you're going to worry about it a lot. Every single place you take this car to, no matter where it is, no matter where you park it, no matter how nice the area is, whatever, you're going to stress. You're going to be like, what's happening with my car? Is anyone parking next to it? Like, has someone hit it? Or is someone sussing it out? Like, you're just going to stress so hard every single time you park this car somewhere, you know. So if you're at work, for at least in my sake, when I'm at work, I'm stressing, you know. Like, someone just pulled out on me right now, fucking dickhead. But yeah, if you're at, like, sometimes when I'm at work, I'm stressing, like, shit, who's parking next to my car? Someone hit it? Or if I'm out shopping with the missus or something like that. Yeah, because it's always such a stress about where the car's parked or what's happening around it, and it's always going to be in the back of your mind, I probably wouldn't recommend having this as a daily, because especially if you care about it as much as I do and you're obsessed with the car, yeah, you're just going to be stressing out all the time. So I'd probably recommend having another car as a daily that's not as, you know, not as crazy, so, or not as something that you don't really care about as much, you know. So attention from the cops, that's another reason why the S15 may not be the best daily. So for example, you know, you can be driving down the road, 6th gear, cruising, doing nothing wrong at all, and you'll have a highway patrol or a cop just see you, do a U-turn and pull you over and try to defect you, literally for doing nothing wrong. And you'll be late for work, late for wherever you gotta go, and for shit like that, wouldn't recommend the S15 for it as a daily, because every time you see a cop, even if you're doing nothing wrong, you're gonna stress so hard because you're gonna think, fuck, are they gonna pull me over? Are they gonna defect me? Yeah, so like a lot of people say, oh, if you do nothing wrong, you got nothing to worry about. But just by having this kind of car, it puts a target on your back straight away. And it's not really fair, but honestly, that's just how it is, you know? Multiple times I've been driving 6th gear, cruising, not making any noise, just driving normal. And I've had the cops turn around, you know, just to come after me. And yeah, it's not really fair, but that's just what you kind of buy into when you get a car like this. So if you're gonna daily something like this, that's something you gotta keep in mind. And it's just another unnecessary stress, you know what I mean? Like you may as well just buy another car and have something like this on weekends. And yeah, like you don't want to be late to work because you're getting pulled over, or like you don't want to just have to stress about cops, you know, when you're driving it every day. So yeah, that's another big thing that S15 owners worry about. So all those negatives can stress you out, but at the end of the day, if you've got a car that looks like this, sounds like this, and goes like this, for example, you can't really complain. There are a few benefits with driving an S15 as a daily, and a few reasons why you should drive it as a daily compared to like some boring, you know, I don't know, $500 shitbox, you know what I mean? So the number one reason why you should drive an S15 as a daily is happiness. Like, it will put the biggest smile on your face every single time you drive it. When you hear the flutter, when you hear the exhaust, or just like just the whole driving experience, you know. It can make a really boring, mundane drive to work feel exciting and fun, you know. Or say you finish work or you finish school, you've had a shit day, whatever it is, you get in the car, it puts a smile on your face. And you know, I think that's something that makes all the really bad points about this car being a daily worth it. Just getting in the car at the end of a bad day or a stressful day, anything like that, and being able to just have a smile on your face, you know, and enjoy the car. I scrape so hard. I think it kind of makes it all worth it, you know. It is a big thing. Just dosed on these people. They were like, what the fuck? So yeah, the fact that this car can put such a big smile on your face, just example, you know, just being able to do stuff like that. You see, I'm smiling right now. Like, yeah, the S15 is such a great car, and yeah, no matter what, it can always turn your mood from being really shit or stressed, and just, it can always make you feel better, which is a really good reason why it would be a good daily. Another good thing about the S15 is, I know I talked about bad attention before, but there's also kind of good attention as well. Like, it's the kind of car where a lot of people love it, a lot of people respect it. You know, there's not one time where I take this car out where I don't have someone like give a thumbs up or yell out like, I love that, I love S15s, or you know, and people just, it puts a smile on other people's faces as well, you know, not just yourself. And I really love that as well. So you could be driving to work and, you know, the car will be making you happy, and you can drive past someone else, dose past someone who also loves the car, and make them happy as well. And yeah, I think that's a really cool thing about the S15. Like, it kind of just spreads joy to everyone. Sounds so good. So if you're looking to buy an S15 right now, there are a few tips that I can give you. If you do buy an S15, first thing that you got to do to that car, before you buy any mods at all, is get a proper alarm system and a GPS tracker, etc. You don't want to cheap out on stuff like that. And a lot of these cars are getting stolen, broken into almost every week. And even I've had this car been broken into a few months ago as well. And it's disgusting, you know. You don't think that people are going to stoop that low and do shit like that to each other, but it does happen. So you guys got to stay vigilant, and you've got to really put the best protection you can to ensure that won't happen to you and your car. So I recommend every single S15 that you guys buy, please, I beg of you, you're gonna regret it if you don't, put a GPS tracker, alarm, whatever you can into your car, and it'll help you sleep a lot easier at night, and it'll just be a really good thing for you guys. So we need a lot less of these things getting stolen. We've got to prevent it, guys. But yeah, then after that you can buy all your mods and stuff like that, and yeah, but that's my number one recommendation. But yeah, I'll probably do another video just saying what kind of things to look out for when you're buying an S15 and stuff. If you do want to see that, comment down below and I can let you know my experience in buying this car and what I was looking out for and stuff like that. But yeah, if you really want that, let me know down below. So a really big thing to think about when you're considering having an S15 as a daily is reliability. Now, it all depends on how you drive it and how you take care of it. So if you thrash the absolute crap out of this thing all day, every day, obviously you're going to have a lot of issues come up. But if you give it a here and there, you drive it, you know, carefully and properly majority of the time, and you service it regularly, it all honestly depends on how you drive it and take care of it. So in my personal experience with this car, yeah, I do thrash it here and there, but majority of the time I do take care of it, and I do make sure it gets serviced on time and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, if you drive the car well and you service it well, you take care of it, the car's going to take care of you as well. Another thing to think about when you're thinking of an S15 as a daily is comfort. So the interior of the S15 is actually surprisingly comfortable. I know it's a sports car, but it has this really nice like bucket seats, or bucket style seats from the factory, and they really tuck you in nice and hold you in, and it's honestly really comfortable when you're driving like around town and stuff like that. But from what I have noticed, long distance, I do tend to get like pain in my back, but I guess that's from like pretty much any kind of sporty bucket seat. But overall, when you're driving it just like here and there, or just short medium drives, yeah, it's actually a really comfortable seat and comfortable car. to like ride smoothability, or how smooth the ride is, it all depends on what suspension you have in it. Majority of the time you have an S15, you're gonna have coilovers in the car, so don't expect it to be a really smooth ride unless you have like stock suspension. But yeah, for example, like this, every speed bump you feel it, every bump in the road you feel it, but it kind of makes the driving experience feel a lot more raw, and it's a lot more pleasurable. So yeah, overall the S15, it's a beautiful car, it's fun to drive, it'll always put a smile on your face, and that's a good reason why it should be a daily. But at the same time, because it's such a special car, you have a lot of things to worry about with other people, cops, where you're going to drive it, park it. So it's honestly up to you. It's kind of a risk you take. To answer the question of the video, yes, you can daily in S15, and yes, you should. It all depends on what you prefer. If you want a car that's going to make you happy, put a smile on your face, make other people happy, something that's fun to drive, then go for it, drive it. But if you want all of that, but you also don't want to stress the hell out every single time you take it out, probably not. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents worth. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all of that for more. And I'll see you guys next time on That Car Life.